I think that we so easily get offended when we make it about us,
right?
Whenever it's not about us.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is, in this, I'm going to use this example because I feel like it's so easy, so accessible, so common, that when you're talking to somebody and they go on their phone and they start scrolling through something, or they pick up a remote and start watching TV, or, and they start doing something that kind of veggies out while you're trying to tell them something.
Probably unaware that they're even doing it,
Right, exactly.
But it's probably not like an intentional thing about like, I don't care what you're saying. Maybe sometimes, but
yeah, but
it's
probably not. But if we make it about us, it is about, this means that what they're doing is they don't care about what I have to say. Mm-hmm. They don't want to know what's going on inside of my heart or inside of my mind. Mm-hmm. They, and then they are just terrible listeners, and, I'm not important to them. And we make it about us when maybe it's not about us in that moment.
Right.
It could be about them. Mm-hmm. Right. And it could be that they're exhausted, they're tired, they had a really long day, that they haven't learned how to have healthy communication. And mm-hmm. that is about them. It's not really a you thing. Mm-hmm. That means I don't need to get offended when this person stops paying attention because they don't know how to have healthy communication. Right. And so why is that going to upset me?
Right.
I want to be able to take back that power to respond in that situation.
Right.
Or we get offended. Oh, go.
I was just going to say, and living in that space is living based on perception rather than maybe reality. Right.
The things that we perceive.
The things that we perceive mm-hmm. in other people. And so a large part of offense is us living based on our own perception and understanding of things, even if those understandings and perceptions are surface level and without communication. And really, our main responsibility is to go beyond the surface level to actually communicate with people. If we want a healthy relationships, you got to dig deep into what's actually going on. You got to have communication. Mm-hmm. You got to seek those things. And so offense often is caused at taking things at surface level, right? At face value, mm-hmm. and then creating our own meanings or our own perception of what is happening, even if that might not be reality. Now, that person might not actually care about you, and they might be looking at their phone or watching TV because they don't care about you, but most likely not. I think most people are like, they're usually pretty civil to some degree and wouldn't do that, right? But even if they are, we're still basing our offense off of perception rather than reality, right?
Right.
And I think going beyond offense, it causes us, it stirs us to make a move beyond the surface level and into actually reality, where our last episode talked about actually communicating about those things.
Yeah.
Hey, or mm-hmm. communicating what you need in that moment. Hey, I was wondering if you could just turn off the TV real quick. I just really need you to hear me out. I need some help on this. And then they're like, oh, okay. They can help you out. Right. So, but I think that's a lot of where offense is caused is seeing those things on the surface level too.